My voice on yesterday's stream was very canned. And I need to see if that's because I've done something silly. Noise removal. Ah, noise gate. Oh. No? No? Final Fantasy is a game I play. It isn't very good. Why'd I buy this shit? Why'd I buy this shit? Why'd I buy this shit? Square Enix wouldn't give me a key. The chat won't display. The chat don't Ah, there we go. Xbox show, 6 o'clock. That's in an hour and a half. Voted. Do I not have intermission? I don't have intermission data, guys. Oh no. I don't have an intermission save. F-I-N-A. Remake integrate. Oh, did I uninstall it? I think I uninstalled it literally today so I would have space. That's alright. I'll add Ramu later. It's no big deal. It's just Ramu. Ramu these bulls. Right. Microsoft owns the MechaSoul IP. That's a classic PC game, isn't it, MechaSoul? I often get it confused with like Supreme Commander or whatever it's called. It's like very similar. Let's see what this looks like on normal settings. I mean, all it's checking for is, like, the existence of save data, right? Couldn't I just download someone else's save data to unlock Ramu? Probably. I can check it later. Oh, that's cool. It supports the DualSense features. Supports all the DualSense features on PC. That's cool. So here's the thing. Are we gonna lose sleep if I skip the cutscenes? Because I did a full playthrough of this last year. Bye-bye. It's actually pause and triangle to skip. Okay, let's see how this looks. Won't be in the chat as much from 30 minutes onwards. Okay. Do what you need to do. Hey, it's not looking half bad. Straight out of the box, that's not looking half bad at all. A little bit of object popping. Can I adjust that? Not from here. Right. Where's Cloud? Where's Cloud? I must save Cloud! My beautiful reward! I think there is like a clipping maybe going on. Low cut. What? Auto level is off. Low cut is on. Shall I turn low cut off? See what happens. That's low cut off and it, yeah, okay. Low cut has to be on, I think. It can't be high cut like a swimsuit. Target is armed with a Buster Sword. Don't worry, that's a normal thing in the world of Gaia.
Get away from her! He's got a Buster Sword!
I want a mod for playable Zack everywhere. Oh! Satisfying. And it's running really well. If what I'm doing looks weird, I'm eating cherries. Naturally, you can't eat the stem. Can't eat the pip. So... I'm slacking on cherries because the Xbox event is going to delay dinner. Burn in every... Oh, I'm glad they made a good port out of the box this time. The old port was so bad for remake.
Thank you.
Where's the ancient? Heads are gonna roll if we don't find her. Just shut the hell up and search.
It's still funny to me that they can't see him there. That's silly. Oh yeah, triangle, hold triangle to skip. Or pause and skip.
All right then. Seeing as we've got the time, want to tell the rest of us about you and your buddy Sephiroth?
Sure. If Tifa doesn't mind.
Me? Yeah, no problem. It's
It all started 5 years ago.
It sure did. Oh. I'm gonna get my Sephiroth anywhere and my Zack anywhere mod, please. Imagine being Square Enix. Imagine refusing Escape Route British a key for this.
He was in a different league from the rest of us.
Sitting there eating his cherries loudly. Skipping all the cutscenes, that's how you know that I don't give a shit. That's also how you know I don't have any requirement to put a copyright Square Enix message on the screen.
You know, I've been thinking about joining the military for some time now. If you need help, just say the word.
We're so glad you're here.
Can you show us some magic?
Yeah, sure thing.
Did you?
Must have been quite the trek.
Hey! Don't run away from
This magic's called I'ma kick your ass. With karate, I'll kick your ass. From here to right over there.
Oh, hey there. We're gonna whip you up. Let's go, darling.
I can see now how this game is Steam Deck
Is it fun?
certified.
Rest up tonight. Got a big day tomorrow. Thank goodness Shinra's here.
Where's the inn? That's the inn.
The survey
Let me in!
Is that you, Cloud?
Is that you, Cloud? No. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Why, hello, pretty. So what's his face? Zangan. Whatever his name is.
I'd be interested to see how one of Shinra's finest fights.
I won't voice chat anymore because I've had a crisis of conscience. Fuck off.
City folk are so sophisticated. Can only imagine what their lives must be like.
I did that thing where I stopped paying attention to where I had to be. Middle of the village. You kind of get a bit disoriented when you skip cutscenes.
So, how did it feel being back up there?
It felt like shit. Stop asking questions.
But now's not the time. Everyone,
Huh? You went to my place?
No?
everyone, please calm down. Rest up tonight.
Just needed some.
All right, fine.
I want to be.
Everyone,
Huh? You.
No?
No, I didn't go to your place. I did this whole game like top to bottom.
Then I
A
stopped
year
at my
ago.
mom's.
Sure it does.
Me too.
Yeah.
You know what? I like Claudia, so we're gonna let this one play. What? Oh my god, he modded the Shrek over the Claudia!
She was on her own. It was the first time we'd seen each other in 2 years. First time. And last.
I'll be right there.
Cloud, is that you?
Hey,
My god,
Welcome
she's hot.
home. Come in. Let me get a good look at you.
My. So that's what they've got you wearing, huh? You soldiers.
Oh,
sure do
man.
clean up nice.
I should have a mod where he's in a jockstrap. So that's what they got you wearing, huh?
I've never been so proud. The man you've become. Women must be hounding you day and night.
Not really.
not really.
You know, there's all kinds of temptations in the big city. I'd feel a lot better if I knew you'd found a good girl. One who'd make sure you didn't get into trouble.
Not
I'll take care
interested.
of myself.
An older, more mature girl that could keep you on the straight and narrow and tell you when you're being a silly goose. That's the perfect type for you, I'd say.
They are feeding you properly, aren't they?
Oh, Cloud. But you know, Cloud. Wouldn't you agree, Cloud?
You're my son. Of course, I'll always be.
Okay, that's enough.
Wait a second. You two were neighbors?
We were, but it's not like we hung out that much.
We had our reasons.
What's something that to do with you?
I can only imagine what their lives must be like.
Blah,
Didn't really
blah,
notice
blah,
at the
blah,
time,
blah.
But looking back, all the signs were there. From the moment we arrived, Sephiroth just wasn't himself. What you looking at?
This landscape.
Huh?
I didn't notice at the time, but Sephiroth was wearing Nazi uniform and doing Hail Hitler motions. I knew then that just something, that he'd been on that Twitter.com just a little bit too much. Hey, Johnny. Well, there is an enemy in this game called the elongated muskrat. There isn't.
You probably already know this, but our reactor's the first of its kind. It really put Mount Nebel on the map.
I've seen a few reactors in my time, but none with such a breathtaking view. Who could power them?
Everyone, eventually.
Man, I wish I could go on trips all over the world like you guys.
Trips. I think you mean business trips, which are no fun at all.
Oh,
Though you do
Beautiful.
learn stuff on them.
That's so cool.
doesn't run half bad. Like, I'm kind of... That's good. I do know how to climb this. I'm eating cherries. Which means fishing out the pip. The seed.
Everything okay? Not going too fast for you, am I?
Of course not. We're just trying to pace ourselves is all.
But I thought you guys were in a hurry.
Even so, you'll burn yourself out running like that.
I'm not even close to burned out. Not with all the training I've had.
Huh. Guess you really are the best there is.
Yeah, this is the second one. This is the one that came out last year on PS5 that we played through from beginning to end. This is the Windows PC release that came out almost 3 hours ago. I did not receive a key from Square Enix, so I don't have to thank
Seen those near the
Square
village?
Penis
They're not nice.
every 20 minutes, which is a plus.
What do you think?
I think I got this.
Then they're all yours.
Copy that.
Happy that.
Shit. Let's finish this.
Satisfying. It won't be on PS4 now. Came out on PS5.
If this is how it's going
There
to be,
are murmurings that it will come to Xbox next year, or that this year Xbox will get
You leave it all to me.
remake.
don't mind if I do.
But that's not set in stone or confirmed yet. Yeah, I'm afraid this won't be coming to PS4. Although, considering that the PS4 and Steam Deck are sort of similarly spec'd, it is interesting that that it's not getting backported to PS4. Because I think the PS4 could run it. Oh, don't tell me she's wearing bike shorts underneath that.
Soldier, you can do better than that, can't you?
That's alright, modders will fix that.
You're done. Gotta say, that one felt pretty good.
So far, not a bad port. I'm noticing some object fade-in that I would like to adjust. Let's see if I can. I have to finish Chapter 1 flashback. Yeah, that's right. Where's, like, object fade-in? Character display distance. 10. I think that's what I need. Is this set for 3 parts or 4 parts of the entire FF7 game? If I'm understanding your question correctly, there will be 3 entries. Rebirth, this one, a remake, the first one, and a third.
All yours.
You know what to do, Cloud.
However, while they are technically 3 parts of the same project, they are 3 separate, self-contained experiences. And to anybody who is waiting specifically until all 3 are available, but likes what they see currently, I would just recommend them to bite the bullet and play it, because Remake and Rebirth are both absolutely fantastic. And I'll say that even though Square Enix did not give me a key and are a bunch of cunts, I'll still sing this game's praises because this game's good. Hey, Vlad! Guess what came to PC? Guess what came to PC 3 hours ago? Da na 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 na.
Shall we pick up?
Should we pick up the pace? Shall we pick up the pieces, go back to square one? I think it's time for a change. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I know how to cast materia. I reckon the last part will probably be called Renaissance. That seems like a fair bet.
If it's a fight you want, let's finish this. Aye. Here goes. Piece of cake.
Satisfying. Still need to finish Remake. Well, clock's ticking. Have you got it on Steam? It's Steam Deck verified, isn't it? This one is as well. They did a lot, and I mean a lot of work on optimizing this. This is a way... PS5. This is a way better port than Remake was. Than Remake still is. This is a much better port. They've done a lot of work optimizing this, and it's fantastic. So I guess to say something completely different to what I said earlier, Johnny, in some ways it is 4 parts, because Crisis Core Reunion exists. I keep forgetting that that's a thing. Which is the re-release of Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. I've got that on Xbox, but I want to pick it up on Steam. But I'm not in any rush. This, on the other hand, I needed it right away. Because if I'm going to make my video of Cloud and Shrek fucking at the Gold Saucer, well, I'm going to need mods, aren't I? If I want to be ahead of everybody else in releasing that video. Dirge would be so good. If they're worried that Dirge wouldn't sell, then they should just bundle it with something else that's Final Fantasy VII adjacent. Like, I don't know, remake G-Bike or something. G-Bike is Unity. They can just port G-Bike. Just port G-Bike.
Hey, not that way.
Why the fuck not? Ugh.
It's a dead end. Rockslide took out the bridge a while ago. Come on back, okay?
Yeah, G-Bike, Dirge of Cerberus would go well together. Have I played 16? Nope. I bought 16 and then I gave it to Garlops. So we were talking about bottled water the other day, right? I've seen the most, like, amazing bottle shape today. Yes, I bought some bottled water solely on the shape of its bottle. I am mad. This is a Welsh brand called Tai Nunt, and the bottle looks like a lump of ice, right? It looks like an ice dildo. It also looks like it's been scrunched up. It looks like a bottle that somebody's crushed. It's such a weird bottle. This water is technically out of date. Apparently bottled water have sell-by dates, which I think is silly. Where's the best by date? Best before see neck. Let's see, it's relatively well hidden. Yeah. So, I'm not really bothered about water that's out of date. What's a little bit of microplastics, eh? So, welcome to another Enchi Critic. Today we're checking out Tai Nunt Welsh bottled water. Nah, just fucking with it. That's actually really nice water, though. Holy shit. Still can't see the sell-by date, though. You know what? I think what's happened is it's been sold without a sell-by date. I think that's what's happened. So they treat it as past sell-by date because it's missing a... Oh no, I found it. 13/01/2025. It's not a problem. It's an amazing bottle. It's such a cool shape for a bottle. But yeah, sell by date 2015, 2025. 15/1/2025. Generally, like, bottled anything is good for a year after its sell by date. Unless it's, I don't know, like a beer or something like that.
Yes.
Beer's good for about 3 to 6 months. Open it, smell it, look at it in the glass, and if it's all flaky, don't drink it. If it smells bad, don't drink it. Well, beer smells bad anyway. If the beer shoots out when you open it, yeah. If the beer has started to ferment again. If it's fermented twice. Na 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 na. Monster. Inflicting enough damage will pressure them. Frontal melee attacks will be ineffective while they swing their maces.
You're done. Burn.
Nice one. Final Fantasy 13. Do you mean 16? Or 15? 13 doesn't play like this. 13's got that, like, paradigm shift shit going on. It's one of the reasons why I can't bring myself to play it. It's too hands-off. Do you know what I mean? Like, to a certain degree, you have to be paying attention the whole time. You have to have the right paradigm equipped. But it's too hands-off. Like, I like running around and going bang, 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 you know.
The reactor may have been around for a while.
I hear 15's like a mixture of the two. Like a mixture of how 13 plays. And a mixture of how, mixture of how 15 plays and a mixture of... 15 is a mixture of how 13 plays and a mixture of how... like FF7 Remake plays. I think the reason why I like FF7 Remake's combat so much is because it plays like Kingdom Hearts. And I really like the way Kingdom Hearts plays. It plays like Kingdom Hearts. Which reminds me, let's put our foot down. February Kingdom Hearts 2. What do we say? Let's do it. February Kingdom Hearts 2. Okay, it's official now. I'm gonna be playing them out of order, but I already did. I played Kingdom Hearts 3 after Kingdom Hearts 1. I watched a few cutscenes, I was like, yeah, that's enough. I know what's going on. You telling me that you were fighting alongside the Sephiroth man with the long gray hair and shit? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, that's cool. Let me tell you about my past. Not interested. This must be like the world's most boring speedrun.
Just thinking about crossing that thing.
Then let me go first.
Hey, I'm the guide here.
We're about to lose a soldier. We're about to lose a soldier. We're about to lose a soldier. It's gonna be like the world's most boring speedrun. Pause, skip, pause, skip, pause, skip. Yellow paint! I remember when we streamed this last year. When we streamed this last year, I stood here for like 3 minutes going, where the fuck do I go? Just to take the piss out of the whole yellow paint thing. This game has everything, regardless of whether it needs it or not. Regardless of whether it should have it or not. By the way, it might be a good idea for me to, have the Xbox page open in another browser. Because there's an Xbox event on. In case you hadn't heard. Let me deal. Whoa! Let me deal with that quickly. Xbox. Da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Okay. When it starts and makes music in the background about half an hour early, I'll have to mute it.
More Mako gas ahead.
Mako gas?
There's no way around it either. You just have to go through. Let's not waste any time. Mako's
Imagine making a playable Sephiroth, but just one small section. It's not fair. How dare they? Someone needs to mod Sephiroth into your party for the whole game. Sephiroth mode. Pardon me getting my freak on Sephiroth mode. Fuck. Something's really upsetting my nose today. Where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go? How do I go? What do I do? Where do I do? What do I do? Wrong one. The game's just playing itself, John. No, no. You know, the last time we played this, Michael died. I might play through the Final Fantasy 13 trilogy at some point in the future. Maybe if, you know, I'm making enough money that I don't have to do anything ever again. Maybe I'll play Final Fantasy 13. So I'm coming up with a business strategy, you guys, as part of this course I'm on. I have to come up with a business strategy, alright? My business strategy is implement a new revenue stream every 2 months. That's my plan. So I will create a new revenue stream. T-shirts being sold through Printful. I'll develop a new revenue stream. Commissions on AI websites. I will develop a new revenue stream doing freelance voice work on Fiverr. And basically, after a certain point, I look back and I say, which one of these revenue streams is successful and which one isn't? And if it's a successful revenue stream, I seek funding and I put time and attention into that revenue stream, and if it's a failing or flagging revenue stream, I will either reduce its attention and time, or I will cut that revenue stream and try something else. That is the plan. Before long, I won't need or want for anything ever again. That is the entrepreneurial way. That is my ninja way. That is my ninja way. That is my shinobi way. I got plans, and I've got plans, and I'm gonna put them to work. You're always up to no good. Now what do you want? I'm going to destroy the world, and on the ruins build Robotnik Land, the ultimate city, where I will rule it all. But it was yellow. I can grab onto that. Bullshit. Oh boy, look at that water. So convincing. That might be a bad shader.
Heads up.
Might be something I can do about that.
Gotta say, that one felt pretty good.
Is the thing. I can register as a sole trader. I have to register under my full name, but then I can say trading as Escape Route British. And then when people look me up, all they find is Escape Route British. They can't dox me! Until someone inevitably doxes me. Is this a reveal stream? A reaction stream, you mean? Yes. A reaction stream. I will be reacting to an Xbox show in 48 minutes. However, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth came out on PC today, and I want to get through the first chapter so I can, like, unlock all the cool shit. And in order to do that, I have to play, like, a certain ways in. So, 2 birds with 1 stone. Not again. Telluric Fury. Staggered! Stagger Jagger! Stagger Jagger!
Won't be the last.
So, today at the Xbox event, we will be seeing South of Midnight, which I am interested in. I'm willing to give the game a second chance. They fired the community manager that that said white people are scum or whatever her exact words were. I can't remember. They got rid of her. So, you know what? I'm willing to give it the benefit of the doubt. I think Avowed is being shown. Avowed just fired Matt Henson quietly. They didn't make a big deal about it, but they got rid of him. Good riddance. So Xbox is listening.
Piece of cake.
So I'm willing to give Avowed the benefit of the doubt. I have hopes for it. I have positive hopes for it. I've always been excited about Avowed, and I don't want to let a game director with a chip on his shoulder and a hatred of white guys ruin my chances of enjoying that game. So whatever, so be it. I'm trying not to let that bother me. Doom Dark Ages, I mean, it's not what I wanted. I wanted a new Quake, but new Doom, like medieval times inspired. Low-key interested in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I would probably have to play Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 to have an opinion, but the drama is funny. Because people are pointing at each other and going, he said this, she said this, they said this, and I think there's a lot of people who are a little bit confused and think they're being got at when they're not. And it's quite funny watching people picking fights with each other when, for the most part, they're all in agreement with each other. Which is what makes it quite funny to me. Like, everyone's agreeing with each other, but because they think they're getting... Because they think the other person's getting at them, they're fighting over nothing. Which is funny. It's funny to me.
Gas levels reduced by 20%.
Should have done that bottom one first. Mako gas levels at 88%.
Mako gas levels reduced by 70%.
Not quite. This doesn't make me go, oh yeah, Final Fantasy VII. You know? This mechanic's kind of shit. There was a game called Final Doom, but it's not really a Final Doom, and there probably won't be, and maybe rightfully so, because Doom is a very popular franchise. It is, yeah. One day this whole thing will end. I'm sure there are people who will struggle hard to keep it going, but it will eventually stop. What, the drama, Doom, or life? Because I think that applies to all three. Ah, right. Yeah. I think we're so hung up on whether things are this label or that label, we don't necessarily take a look at the contents of the thing. And I understand why. As humans, we love labels because they make things really fucking simple for us, so we don't have to think about them. But God. Like I said, I can't really have an opinion on the drama. But I have heard that there is a full-on homosexual scene in the game, and that will probably put me off playing it, not because I'm a homophobe, it's just because I don't want to see that shit. Now if you put a lesbian scene in your game, I'm there. I just don't want to see two guys dicking. You know, that's just a personal preference thing. It doesn't make me a homophobe, I think. If it does, then I guess I'm a... No.
Up ahead. Looks like a way out.
People who get joy out of making other people's lives worse. Yeah.
It means we're after materia.
Materia, Guardian, and motherfucker. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Holy shit. Ba 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 ba. It was released today on Steam. Woo! Today. 3 hours and 20 minutes ago.
Pretty mobile.
If it is a case of something being optional, then, you know, so be it. Don't interact with it, forehead. But if it's optional, but let's say you need to do it anyway because you want to get 100% in the game, and you get some item, then it's not really optional. And I can understand someone who maybe they have an old-fashioned way of thinking, perhaps, or maybe their religion, which they're allowed to have, says they can't, you know, interact with that sort of thing. Whatever the reason, if you're gonna have something like that in a game, it should be optional. Yeah, it's when the people in charge, the people high up, the people making the decisions, actively hate their customer base and say, "Oh, white people, oh, scum of the earth, makes me want to be sick." When you got a developer that's like that, like the Matt Hensons of the world, get the fuck out of gaming now. That's what I think. Turn the tables on the Beast of the Mountain with a coordinated attack from Cloud and Sephiroth.
Don't like the looks of this. Stay alert.
Synergy!
Whoa. That was insane. Try to keep your guard up. All right.
They went to the effort of adding a special dual move for Cloud and Sephiroth. And you barely get to play as the two of them together for like one section of the game. It's so dumb. Reduce our volume a little bit. Just so we're not like, there we go.
Take it from here.
It is funny when the transition, maybe the right joke, maybe the right word, happened between, you know, it being all about color and then it being all about certain groups of people.
Maybe I'm missing something here.
There is definitely a large There is definitely a large contingent of people who are xenophobic, homophobic. I see it constantly, especially on Twitter, because I have to engage with a lot of right-wing Twitter, because that's where Twitter puts me, is on the right-wing Twitter. I've explained this before, I don't want to be there.
I didn't expect it to be all systems go.
You'd think it'd be running at reduced output.
ERB, is this version of Firefight C7 that you're playing a re-release, or is it a different game? It is a re-release of the one that came out last year on PS5. This is the PC Steam release
Tell that to the president.
of the game that came out last year.
Exactly is the problem with this place?
The people in charge. Want most
Not necessarily. There is still a large, like, left-wing Twitter. But because I interact with gamers and not voice actors, right? Because I interact with gamers, not voice actors. Because I interact with anime fans and not anime critics, it puts me on the right wing, because most of the gamers and most of the anime fans on Twitter lean towards that side. If I was following anime voice actors and I was following anime critics, I would be put on left Twitter. They do exist. Even with Elon in charge, there is still a left Twitter and a right Twitter. If Pirate Nation or Smash JT get pushed in your feed, I'm so sorry. On the occasions that I have liked or retweeted Pirate Software tweets, I'm sorry. That's just unlucky, I think. I can speed up cutscenes. That's kind of funny.
Perhaps you'd like to say a few words to your sword first?
Do I follow Japanese anime voice actors? No, I can't read what they're tweeting. No, I don't. I follow Japanese artists, especially the kind that that make the kind of art I like to look at. And I follow accounts belonging to Japanese people who really, really like figurines. Like, a lot. People who, like, have a real bond with their figurines. Or perhaps put a bonding agent on their figurines. Was that? What did we activate? Did we do something? Skip. Figurines are cool. Yeah. Not so much what they do to them. How did we get back here? Where do we go from here? Where do we go?
I met Sephiroth.
Yeah.
Busy, I suppose.
He's holed up inside the mansion.
Something's been off ever since he came back from the reactor.
Too much exposure to Mako?
Then we ought to bring him some medicine.
Mako. Too much Mako will melt your brain. Too much Mako. Mako.
Shinra Manor was the biggest building in town,
Mako.
and older than the reactor.
Too much Mako.
The rent on that
Oh.
was basically what kept
Final Fantasy VII's soundtrack is fucking amazing.
What now? I mean, the whole place is pitch black. You think he's sleeping or something?
What if he's sick and needs our help?
And a little Mako poisoning isn't gonna hurt a living legend.
A living legend! A living legend like yourself!
Sephiroth was nowhere to be seen.
I don't like how they, like, streamlined the Shinra Mansion in this. I miss the upstairs. I miss the Shinra Mansion upstairs. I hate that there's an elevator that takes you right down. It kind of...
Was news to me too.
It's so dumb.
Doubt anyone in the village had a clue.
Right. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. No, 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 no. That way, that way, that way. That way. That way. Yeah! Into the hallway. Yes. Am I gonna mod this game? Yes. Basically, I requested a key, Square Enix didn't give me one, so as far as I'm concerned, it is free reign for me to put Cloud in a gimp suit. Or mod everybody into Yuffie. Including Yuffie. Yuffie will be modded into Yuffie, but specifically Guri Yuffie.
Excavated from a 2,000-year-old rock layer. A life form in stasis. Professor Gast named this life form Jenova.
I love that you can fast forward cutscenes.
MEGL 77-1977. Jenova. Verified as an agent. MEGL 913-1977.
Yeah, you've been posting the VODs.
Approved.
The streams are in Japanese though, aren't they?
So,
Like,
named the life
I wouldn't
form
have any idea what's going on.
And once they understood what she was,
Not that that stops me watching
they grew
Minami
ambitious.
Momochi
Hey, Sephiroth.
or Omega Sisters.
What you got there?
Poop sitting.
Leave me be.
And that was it? They stayed holed up in the basement. Reading, like a man possessed.
All right.
We got Jenova. A locked reactor door.
Skip, skippity skip. Skippity toilet. Skippity toilet?
Hey, you! Get in there!
Da-na-na-na-na-na. Shut up, Chad. Hurry up to the village. Working on it. What do you mean that way? Yes, so if the Omega Sisters are going out somewhere in IRL, sometimes they will wear a mask. Especially if they're appearing somewhere as the Omega Sisters, like a public appearance, they will wear a mask. Sometimes if they're making content out in public, they won't wear a mask. And what they'll do is later in video editing with like AI technology, they have their heads layered over them in the footage. But if they're somewhere where people are gonna know who they are, they wear the masks. I like their new masks, they're quite expressive. I have plans for integrating Eiko more thoroughly into new content. I have plans. Hold on, Mommy! Mommy, no! I want to make a hand puppet. I want to make an Eiko hand puppet. That I can move the mouth like that. And then if I'm somewhere out and about and I want to film Eiko in front of something, phone on a stand, it makes itself. Criticizing my darling Omega sisters and the way that their hair is set up. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. But hop off my waifu. My waifu's like that. It wouldn't be an anime style, so let me see if I can dig up what I'm thinking of. What's her name? Poco. Poco. No, not Poco. Honko. Ponpoko. So there's a VTuber named Ponpoko. I'll just get an image of them up. I think I can drag a WebP into So there's a VTuber named Ponpoko who looks like this, right? I'm trying to find. Ponpoko has a hand puppet that they use when they go out and about, and it's the most cursed looking thing ever. And I want that for... Yeah. I want that kind of thing for Eiko. Yeah, here it is. That's what a hand puppet looks like. And it is so fucking cursed. Like, it is amazing. I love it. And I just want that kind of moving left to right, mouth. You know, if I'm like not in shot and then my hand is here with the puppet. Yeah, because she's a Tanuki. She's got the ears and she's got the leaf. She's a Tanuki, isn't she? No, not Cloud's mommy. Oh boy, those Inception sounds. Inception has ruined action. I should watch it. so then I know what I'm actually criticizing. Like the Muppets with anime eyes. I'm thinking like particularly cursed looking is what I'm after for Eiko. I'll get a hand puppet made. I'll get somebody to make a hand puppet. Bespoke. I'll design it. I look at people in the local area that do arts and crafts. Could make a hand puppet. I'll get one made. I could make my own. At this point, I've realized that if I want to make my own everything, nothing's ever going to get done. You know? Delegate. I should delegate. That's what I should do.
Sorry. Did I wake you?
No.
Follow me.
I don't want to follow you. You're ugly. You're not my type. I like 'em young, Asian, and with a name that rhymes with Goofy. Used to make Gundam... Yeah, but Gunpla is, like, a lot more simple and doesn't require, like, prerequisite knowledge. Yuffie, yeah, precisely. It doesn't require prerequisite knowledge like making a hand puppet requires arts and crafts skills. If I was doing a stream where I make a hand puppet, I would have to have made several hand puppets in advance to know how to make a hand puppet, which requires putting the time into it. What I'm learning about being an entrepreneur as part of this course is you don't do everything yourself. If there is something someone does better, you delegate. I'll take a look. I'll take a look at I'll take a look at a tutorial or two. Sure, why not? I might decide that I would actually be good at making a hand puppet. I've never made one before, so I don't really know what I'd be doing.
Perhaps a trip to the arms dealer?
So many characters in this game just love to talk. Really do. So many cuts. So what sort of videos would I be making with the hand puppet? I'm not entirely sure. The hand puppet, I'm not entirely sure how the hand puppet would play into things.
What do you want? You? Oh God! Give me because...
That's something I would have to think about. I'm gonna begin a Queen's Blood match. I don't actually wish to mulligan any of my cards. Right. Because at this point, I can't really mulligan any cards, because I'm just starting out. Right. Right. Okay, but I'm gonna win this match, that's fine. He can't play anymore. He can. There is no way I'm losing against Cry fucking baby fucking Ned. That's because I don't have the cards I like yet. That's what this is. J Sweeper, J Sweeper, J Sweeper, J Sweeper. Yes. Levercron. Yeah. Take that, crybaby Ned. Oh, yeah. Give me the new card. Crystalline Crab. Not bad.
Oh God! There's nothing like a gift. Speaking of, it's written all over. You really ought to.
I don't wanna deal with the crybaby Ned. He's such a tosspot.
Ooh, look. So how about it, pretty boy? You want to throw down? But first, let me introduce you to Nene, master ventriloquist. Now she ain't much of a talker, but give her a deck of cards ready to get your ass.
Fucking hell. She's shit tranquil. Bruh. I'm not a good one either. She's a shit She's a shit then triloquist. If her mouth is moving that much when she's being Mr. Cuddlesworth. No, we're good. Once I get Shinra... What is it? Shinra Conductor? No. What's it? Hotel Manager card. That's what I'm laughing. That's the good card. Right. It's gonna put one in that one and fuck me up. So I'm gonna block him off from doing that. Oh! How many is he going to take? The one next to him. Okay, so I'm going to take that one. Oh no. No, he can't play anymore. Oh no, he can't play anymore! Oh no! Oh no! Oh dear! Oh no! Oh no! He can't play anymore! Well, shit. Take that, Mr. Cuddlesworth. Queen's blood has invaded my brain again.
But hey, besides, what really matters
Gotta take the L. Shut the fuck up. Ugh. Take the L. What is this? Fucking slop. More like Baron Kyle Gay. Get the fuck out of here. And ERB, why did you not get a key for this game from Square Enix? Is it because you're a hateful piece of shit? Yep. Probably. Need something for the kids? How about baby oil?
Welcome.
P. Diddy recommends it.
Plenty of action, but saying that, if you like, I could
Yeah, the upgrade system in this game. Skip.
see. Just make sure. Oh, and while you're here, check out what you take care of that weapon now. Back again. What can I do you for?
Back again. I never left. Oh, back again? Back once again with the Renegade Master! Sleek Saber. I would like that, but I can't afford that. Maybe there's something I could sell. Can I collect my rewards yet? Yes, I can. Tack, I agree. I agree. I see it a lot on the internet. People who don't protest too much. New drama. New drama is dropped? Waiter, waiter! More drama, please! Sorry. It'd be like that sometimes.
Hello, and welcome to my humble shop.
Hello, welcome to Shut the Fuck Up. Yeah, B, you are so mean to these NPCs. I thought you were not a drama lover. I'm not. But I also get excited because it means there's going to be a new Rev video to watch this evening.
Finally decided to get up?
Yeah.
So that gives me something to look forward to. If I have to.
If I have to.
You got a real way.
Your relationship with Eris has changed, Buster.
Well, customization. But I think you'll pick it up quick enough. Let's give it, and that's about all we can. But we haven't even. May not seem like it yet, but what'll it be?
What'll it be? Trapped in the world of Street Fighter 3.
See you around.
The only dramas I like are K-dramas and J-dramas. That is the best place to be. That is the best place to be. Gotta climb the tower. Climb the tower. Climb the tower. I do not want to climb the tower.
Cloud!
Oh, is this to do with the male and male body types in Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2? The male and male wearing two small potatoes in their dress.
Could be, yeah.
It's a design choice. You know, it's a design choice. Yeah. My comments would be, look at where the game is being developed and look at where they're getting their money from, and that will be how you find out why the characters are designed that way. Look at where the money's coming from and look at where the game's being developed.
That was you, wasn't it? It's okay. I'm on your side. Got a contact at HQ.
You're with Avalanche?
5 minutes? He's a real broden. Your chat overlay is spilling over the gameplay. That's fine, because it won't be spilling over when we watch the Xbox show.
While we're talking.
Which is in 3 minutes. Or 4 minutes.
May I ask what's going on?
Yeah, good. It pauses to complete mute. That works for me. A fugitive heir.
Annoy someone else. Stop wasting our time.
The one that you can't remove the chest covering is the female. Isn't it funny how that works? Is Tim Sweeney going to be in this? I don't know. I don't think Microsoft and Epic Games are necessarily in, you know, like, bed or anything.
Stay on your toes.
Generally, it tends to be Epic Games and Sony being in bed with each other these days. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there in time. It's gonna happen. Oh! We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get to the grassland reveal before the Xbox show. Ed 2, Brutus.
This way. Looks like a job for me.
I'll skip it. Give me the thing. Give me the thing. Give me the thing. Give me the thing. We're under such time constraints here. These things usually never start on time anyway, so it's fine. And C. That's a bit of an interesting effect happening on that door. There we go. Grassland, baby! Oh. Ew, frame rate! Ew, right. I'm gonna need to do some tweaking on this, I think. It looks alright. Ba, 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 ba. Unfortunately, I can't mute here. Right, okay. A playback error occurred. That's a good one. Alright. Alright! Yeah! It's time. Woo! Xbox! Here I go! Day one with Game Pass. Oh, yeah! Okay, I can't get it to make noise. Dude, these are video games, not like a fucking art form, okay? Dial it back a bit. This is pretentious. Rated 18. Peggy 18. Okay. Let them be pretentious, they earned it. Nah. Okay. Koei Tecmo. So the Koei Tecmo... Or, no, yeah, Team Ninja. That's promising. Okay, what we got? Come on. Let that Ninja Gaiden leak be true. Yes!
今日は皆様にジム忍者が長く大切にしてきたアクションシリーズの新情報を発表できる機
It's
会
true!
を得てとても嬉しく思います。早速ですが、こちらをご覧ください。
New Ninja Gaiden. Okay. Yeah. Alright.
Several years ago, the Dark Dragon, youngest of the divine dragon gods, wreaked havoc across the world.
Art style looks
Dark
good.
was ultimately thwarted through the efforts of a sole ninja. However, the Dark Dragon's husk remained, and from this husk fell an endless downpour of cursed rain. The abandoned Tokyo continues its struggle against chaos to this day.
Infiltrated the facility. Commencing mission.
Platinum Games, hold on. Platinum Games and a Twinkie Ryu. This is... I'm not sure. I got my concerns now. Oh, this looks great.
No escape.
It does look Revengeance-y, doesn't it? Why is Ryu a twink though?
This is it. Ryu Hayabusa.
Whatever your clan is plotting, it ends here.
Oh! There's Ryu and then there's a younger ninja. I just assumed it was like a reboot. Ryu and this other ninja.
So you've come, Raven.
Raven.
Back off, Hayabusa. I will execute my mission.
Ooh. By twink, do you mean small? By twink, I mean a effeminate, petite male, which is what twink means.
本作はプラチナゲームズさんとの協業で開発を進めています。プラチナゲームズさんのアクションゲームというジャンルにおける実績は
Platinum Games making a new Revengeance!
素晴らしいアクションゲームガイデン4というタイトルを10年以上の時を超えて新たな皆様に
Okay.
より多くの方に新鮮な気持ちでプレイしていただけるよう新たな世界を新主人公であるもう一人の町人
Yakumo,
で
aka Raven
という形で制作することにしました。
Oh, Supersonico, yeah! Oh, I love that guy.
先ほどご覧いただいた映像の中で
The purple guy with the...
登場しておりましたが彼は今回も物語
Look, I'm not gay, but that guy's hot.
なぜヤクモと戦うことになったのか竜ハヤブサが戦う目的は何なのか本作の物語の中で展開していきます。
任務は必ず成し遂げる。邪魔をするな。
物語は黒竜がもたらした正気な雨
Reign of Dark Rot!
した首都東京が舞台となってい
That's
ます
so cool!
この雨は黒竜がまだ生きている証であり雨が止まない限り東京に安寧は訪れません。今作の新主人公でありハヤブサと対をなすカラス一門に所属するヤクモが首都東京で黒竜を倒しこの世界を晴らすため戦いに身を投じます。
これまで忍者外伝シリーズで描かれてきたダークでハードな世界観は継承しそこにさらに危機を感じさせる要素として呪いやより混沌とした景観のデザインを取り入れています。ステージプレイ中に街が呪いの影響を受けビルは崩れ道は歪みヤクモをピンチに陥れることでしょう。舞台となる東京はとある出来事
I refuse to accept that Yaiba has any, like, actual canon at all. I don't consider it canon.
前作より立体的に自由度の増した危険に満ちたステージを忍具やシリーズおなじみの体術など忍者アクションを駆使して乗り越えていくことになります。レールアクション
You know, Tak, that's like me and Ash Crimson from King of the Fighters. As far as I'm concerned, Ash Crimson is a woman. That's what my dick tells me.
ステージが進むごとに上がっていくテンションにも驚いていただけると思います。
新しい主人公のヤクモは竜ハヤブサに次ぐ新たな町人です。彼にはまだ
Of course, the new protagonist is a twink. Look at the designer. She strikes me as a lover of all things Shota.
世代の町人たり得る人物としてデザインしています。そんなヤクモの前に立ちふさがるのは荒れ果てた東京の治安維持組織であり黒竜の封印を守る竜神島や現世に蔓延する人ならざる者妖魔そしてもちろんシリーズおなじみの魔人も登場します。また現時点では公開していませんが新たなキャラクターやシリーズファンの方に喜んでいただける人物も登場しますので続報にご期待ください。
It's a perfect blend. I will be playing this. And Game Pass Day 1! That's so cool! Everything in this presentation is Game Pass Day 1, which is cool. I'll probably want this though. I will probably want this like on Steam.
ヌエの方を
So
駆使したダイナミックな攻撃によってこれまでから大きく進化した一対他の戦闘
it
を
might
可能に
cost
し
in
た
to play it on Game Pass actually.
ヌエの方ではこれまでの忍者ガイデンにはない広範囲かつ一撃必殺の攻撃となっており多勢に無勢の状態が長く続く戦況を一気に覆すことができます。もちろん1対1の戦闘における比率も健在です。プレイヤー同様敵もガードや回避をしてくるため緊張感のあるフェアな戦闘を味わうことができます。敵の動きをしっかりと捉えながら一瞬の隙を逃さずに攻撃を仕掛けていくことが重要です。ヌエの方によって忍者ガイデンのアクションの味わいにさらなる進化を感じられるかと思います。
特にアクションに関しては手触り、バランス調整など細部にわたり日々議論させていただき、会社の垣根を越えた密なやり取りをさせていただいています。本作の主人公であるヤクモは竜とは一味違うアクションを有していますが、その中でもしっかりと忍者ガイデンらしさを感じていただけると思います。例えばカラス、ヌエ2つの型があるという点がヤクモの大きな特
Two
徴
combat
ですが、
styles
それ
that
らが持
switch
つ
between.
多彩な性能のアクションを用いて
Extra bonus points if I can switch between the mid combo.
滅却、絶技などを絡めた抑揚あるスピーディーな攻防などはもちろんヤクモでも健在です。
ヤクモと竜ハヤブサはそれぞれがかなり異なる個性的な
Well, having a separate protagonist means that they actually get to cut their teeth, try something new. Otherwise, you're kind of stuck with what you already have. Fucking isn't a drop. Ugh. Took me forever to get that one down in DOA.
忍者ガイデンシリーズに色濃く残っている歯ごたえやグレードの高いアクション体験の継承。
Oh, speaking of fighting games, Virtua Fighter 5 Revo on Monday. We are eating.
容赦ない敵とのいかなる攻防にもフェアに戦える手触りをヤクモでも目指しています。皆様に進化した忍者ガイデンを触っていただける日を楽しみにしています。シリーズファンはもちろんのこと、
It's a port of Virtua Fighter 5 to the PC, but it has a whole bunch of interesting features, and I'll show them all off on Monday.
まさに忍者のように潜んで忍者ガイデン4の開発を進めてきましたが、ついに発表することができて非常に嬉しく思います。2025年秋に本作を皆様にお届けできるのを楽しみにしています。続報にもぜひご期待ください。
Cool.
さて、本日お伝えしたい発表はそれだけではありません。こちらをご覧ください。
Another thing? One more thing? DOA? No. Is this like a remake of Black? No. That's an area from Ninja Gaiden 3, isn't it?
My path leads through the land of the dead.
And thus the sun sets on the Dragon Ninja bloodline.
Genshin, go back to hell.
All paths before me are cruel and arduous. Our time has come.
Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. Right, okay. They're making a black edition for Ninja Gaiden 2. Okay. Interesting.
今作忍者ガイデン2ブラックではオリジナル版の表現に立ち戻り、アンリアルエンジン5を用いてグラフィックを大幅に刷新、 忍者ガイデン2の完全版として
So weird to be remaking number 2, isn't it?
でお楽しみいただけるのはもちろん
If there's any game in the series that doesn't need a remake, it's 2. 2 is like the most like beautifully balanced. Today? Oh cool! I still got Game Pass. We should check this out. Number 2 was Xbox 360 exclusive on launch and then came out on PS3 as Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2.
今年はチーム忍者創立30周年の節目であり、本日発表させていただいた忍者ガイデン4を含め2025年は忍者の年、イヤーオブザ忍者となります。ぜひ忍者ガイデンシリーズの展開にご注目ください。本日はありがとうございました。
Right, okay. Compulsion games, I'm willing to forgive you. Make me want your game.
Hi, and welcome to Compulsion Games here in
Hey
Montreal,
Matsu,
Canada.
you've missed Ninja Gaiden 4 and Ninja Gaiden Black 2. Ninja Gaiden 2 Black.
From the
We're now on South of Midnight.
To the alternate history of We Happy Few, we draw inspiration.
The fuck did Compulsion do? They had a community manager who,
South of Midnight, our
very
third
publicly
person
didn't like white
historian
people.
characters bring a folklore
So,
of the South to life.
as a white
This gave us
person,
a chance to explore Southern
I
Gothic
felt
themes with a
attacked.
dark fantasy twist.
But they fired them.
So while our protagonist Hazel is at the forefront of our story, it's the macabre elements and larger-than-life creatures that will leave a mark on her journey and growth.
I forgive them and I'm willing to give this game a chance. Because they fired the person in question, so it's fine.
It is really picking up out there. Did you pack everything?
Mama, this ain't my first hurricane. I know what to do.
As long as you didn't forget the
Flashlights and batteries.
Oh, shit, we got 5 minutes. Let's go.
Won't be rushed.
Yeah, I love that it kind of has a almost sort of stop motion feel to it.
We wouldn't be rushed if you didn't waste all that time at the shelter.
Now, you want to bring this up right now.
I'm just saying.
Hazel, please.
We might need some help. I might need some help. While you're out helping everybody else.
Hazel!
No, the game looks great. That's the thing. That's why I was very disappointed when that particular community manager acted the way they did.
Hazel may start her journey as a typical 19-year-old, but disastrous events will push her into a darkly magical world where she'll learn who she really is and how to tap into weaving, an ancient magical power that redefines her trajectory in life.
The land itself chooses Hazel as a weaver.
I am mad at Compulsion for not making Contrast too. Contrast is pretty good from what I remember seeing of it. It was the game where you ran around in the shadows, didn't you? You could like kind of like link between worlds on the 3DS.
Hazel can perceive both the mystical strands and stigmas in the world. Through her newfound power, she reweaves these stigmas and mends the afflicted creatures she encounters.
The frame rate in some shots is like full, and in some shots it's stylized 15 frames like Spider-Verse. What I'm trying to figure out is why it's different between certain shots. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Among them is good old Catfish, the storyteller who becomes both the guide and companion to Hazel.
So he's like stylized 15 frames, and she's like 60, and it's throwing me off. It looks wrong.
Meeting Catfish marks the true beginning of Hazel's journey. All of Hazel's arsenal and powers are designed around textile crafting and traditional spinning wheels. Her weapons include a spindle, 2 weaving hooks.
That explains the frame rate. Because weaving is, you know,
blending the traditional
like that.
craft with mystical elements. Hazel engages with the world through a variety of movement abilities. Those abilities also help Hazel progress on a journey.
See, this looks fucking legit. This looks like something I would enjoy.
Using them to traverse the world, conjure objects, and confront adversaries.
That screams of magic lowering the frame rate and they couldn't figure out how to fix it, so they just applied 15 frames per second animations to everything.
The manifestations of corruption.
I'm kidding, of course. What's the name of the game? South of Midnight.
Combats until she unravels them, destroying them in the process.
Yeah, it's...
Each ain't has its own
It is kind of
set
PS3, isn't it?
weaknesses that you'll need to learn and adapt.
I like the art style, though.
The slug burrows on the ground and unleashes devastating strikes from afar, while the Ravager closes the distance with chilling speed. Hazel can counter these threats with agile melee abilities to execute powerful combos, jump attacks, and charge attacks. But close combat is risky and can backfire because aints have powerful defensive abilities. Mastering your magical...
I see where you're coming from. It's like a Resident Evil 7 or 8 monster. It's very mold-like.
Are some of the spells at your disposal that give you a tactical advantage during a fight. Timing is everything. Pull distant enemies close to start melee combos, push them back to interrupt and stun their attack. Then press the advantage with follow-up strikes.
This is like if you took, what's it called, X-Blades? That like horrible anime hack and slash by Gaijin Entertainment, and the Princess and the Frog, and you combine them. That's what this looks like.
Which has the added benefit of providing...
And I think I've said before on multiple occasions that I really do like Princess and the Frog.
You can enhance Hazel's combat
Yeah, Blades of Time, fuck that game.
As Hazel progresses in the game, she unlocks new moves and improved abilities. And you'll
Oh, they're called floofs, because they're like
change how you approach combat.
They're like cotton material, like fibers.
Push and pull skills to improve precision and make them feel more rewarding. The combat system is fast and responsive, built around chaining attacks, landing precise strikes, and unraveling enemies.
You mind if I take a look around?
You can see every place old Molly terrorized and more. Now for the low, low price of $1.
In Hazel's search for her mother, you'll explore multiple regions, each ruled by a mythical creature with their own Southern Gothic history.
It just looks so good. The art style is it's like a little bit sort of lost in random.
Were transformed by tragedy, their secrets waiting to be discovered. As a weaver, Hazel heals these creatures by collecting fragments of haunted memories. We call these echoes, which reveal each creature's past. Hazel must experience these echoes before she can mend them.
What kind of person would do that to someone?
We design each region to reflect the creature that's been doomed to wander it. From the atmospheric environment to unique music themes composed for each one. While not all
Music teams? They're my favorite. I love music teams.
To face mythical creatures in epic confrontation
Hey,
before
Jacob.
she can heal them. Our boss encounters and gameplay sequences also reflects the uniqueness of each creature.
Wait. Do we need to forgive them for We Happy Few?
These encounters feature multiple phases that...
Like, I feel like the problems with We Happy Few don't all stem from
The musical team builds up.
their mistakes, but from the mistakes of a lot of different people, all mingling.
Or hugging Molly. Each of these larger-than-life creatures is inspired by Southern folklore and lead to climactic battles.
We got a long journey ahead.
South of Midnight unfolds as a hero's journey, and as Hazel, you'll travel through a tapestry of Southern-inspired landscapes. From abysmal swamps to flooded farmlands to the Appalachian peaks. In our magical South, decaying buildings reclaimed by nature stand moments away from a hungry Rugal. And as Hazel delves deeper, reality bends ever more toward the fantastical.
The history, landscape, and folklore of the American Deep South fill our world, and our team has infused the game with thoughtful details and environmental storytelling, like our bottle trees and haint blue porches, which are said to ward off evil spirits. The weight of the past emerges as central themes, which you can see through old abandoned buildings and businesses struggling to survive. As you explore, you'll meet locals who stayed behind even in the face of a hurricane.
So I'm the last person left here. All those damn haints. This part of the river's filthy with them.
Artistically, we're staying true to our Moody Compulsion signature style, but this time we're using a handcrafted approach inspired by stop-motion animation, which allows our team to bring a distinct personality and tone into every prop and character. Because this folklore is open to visual interpretation, we embrace the freedom to reimagine these creatures and their stories to adapt how they look and to craft our own version of a fantastical Deep South.
What the fuck? Why did that just stop working all of a sudden? God damn it! Ah!
We love to craft around Central.
Where did you lose me?
We're lucky to have talent across.
Where
all
did you lose me?
That collaborate to give South of Midnight such a unique personality.
We happy few, I think.
This deep dive into South of Midnight. We're thrilled to announce that the game will launch on April 8th, and pre-orders are now available on Xbox and Steam.
April 8th. I don't know how much you lost, so I'm gonna repeat. I like the look of that. I forgive Compulsion for hiring a shit community manager. I think that's it. I think that's everything I needed to say. I put my teeth in a mango.
Bonjour, everyone. We are Sunfall Interactive, and welcome to our manor.
Ah, welcome. Did you get the baguette and the jambon from the supermarché?
Working on our first game, Clair Obscur Expedition.
Oh yes, okay, yes. This is the weird JRPG.
Set in the fantasy version of late 19th century Belle Epoque France.
Yeah, I'm. This one is huge.
Game development actually started as a solo passion project.
This is what I'm very interested in.
RPGs with turn-based combat I grew up with and loved, but that fully leveraged the latest tech, refreshed the genre with new features, and took place in a compelling world. I knew I needed help to realize my dream. First, I turned to a programmer I knew would get it.
Guillaume and I started trading ideas right away, and that quickly turned into trading files back and forth. Soon, I was creating the first prototypes of the reactive turn-based system, combining real-time offense and defense element, and a cinematic battle camera system. Things really clicked.
This is what I've been looking for. Basically another Lost Odyssey. Basically. This is just Lost Odyssey. I'm there.
Together, and I shared it with an old friend from university.
Guillaume and I are both passionate gamers, and when he described the project, I quit my job the following week and joined the team without hesitation. Because I believe that in video games, success always starts with a strong creative vision. And we had that, defined by 3 core elements. A story with great emotional depth, gameplay that innovates on the classics we love.
Oh, look at this!
And a world completely original, beautiful, and immersive. We founded Sunfall Interactive on these tenets. A group of friends with a shared vision and the drive to make something great.
This too is your legacy. Core to every great RPG is a compelling story. And Guillaume and I spent 4 years intensively developing and refining ours. And that started with the hook. 67 years ago, a massive slumbering paintress and a monolith appeared with no warning. Once a year, the paintress wakes and paints a number on her monolith, and everyone who has passed that age is erased. Every year that number ticks down, and everyone dies younger and younger. Expeditions depart to kill the paintress, determined to fight until their final breath, but none have ever returned. Our story follows Expedition 33.
Expeditioners, we honor your dedication.
Guillaume and I knew early on that we didn't want to focus on
No
good
grandson!
people.
A woman in the military!
Yes, are people who, yes, are flawed, but who care deeply about each other. And conflicts arise because they have different perspectives on what needs to be done.
I'm sorry about Alia.
We wanted our story to feel dark and mature, with adult characters who feel like real people with real experiences.
I'm always missing something that everyone else just gets.
The heart of the story is about overcoming an existential threat while struggling with loss and grief. and it's rooted in the characters' relationships, both to each other and to themselves.
What are we gonna do, huh? Tell me. What are we gonna do?
In a world like this, how does one stay hopeful or make peace with their fate? What duty do we owe to each other or to ourselves? These questions are deeply personal to me, and they permeate the story behind the story.
Know that Lumiere fights with you. Tomorrow comes Expedition 33.
The characters all have their own motivations and perspectives. Gustave and Lune are deeply invested in the expedition, even if they fight all the time. To them, the mission is tied not only to their family, it's central to their identity and purpose.
Protocol doesn't cover every contingency.
You
know that.
The music track is doing like a really Silent Hill 2-y thing. There's no way that's an accident.
What are the stars whispering?
It's something my dad and I used to do.
And Maëlle, who cares more about really living her life, not just living longer.
Gustave, are you real?
It's not all dark, though. Along the way, they meet various colorful NPCs and recruit Monoko, who is a friendly but kinda bloodthirsty philosopher and a fully playable character. He has a really cool battle mechanic where he can turn into the enemies he defeats.
What are you doing?
Just need your foot. Aha!
He's very, very old and has seen many expeditions come and go. He is a Jest Troll, which are a group of playful beings who view battle as a form of meditation. They're fun and sort of ridiculous. You'll meet Monoko and many other Jest Trolls.
You can transform into enemies. So what I'm getting from this is
there is Esquier.
It's got like a Lost Odyssey style combat system, but like visually it reminds me a lot of Enchanted Arms or Enchant Arm.
And help you travel to secret corners of the world. And if you bring him back his special stones, you can unlock abilities for him to access new areas of the world and find exciting secrets.
I'm strong, but I'm not that strong.
Everyone has their own reason for joining the expedition, and each of them
This just looks so good! Holy shit!
In addition to a strong narrative, we had a clear vision for our own take on the genre's core gameplay. Our reactive turn-based system takes the traditional turn-based battle mechanic we love and adds real-time reaction, which gives combat greater intensity and dynamism. During enemy turns, you can negate all damage by dodging or parrying at the right time. But balancing turn-based with real-time mechanics took a long time to get right. During initial playtests, turn-based players often
I just know that near the end of the game it's going to be a case of you're going to have to block and parry every fucking hit perfectly. This is going to become like Drakengard 3, I just know it.
Players who are good at real-time can take more risks, and others can counterbalance with items and strategies. A big part of that formula lies in the many ways you can customize your character. We spend a lot of time designing each character's unique mechanics and their custom skill trees. Our philosophy is making every type of playstyle viable so that everyone can have fun with how they play the game.
So like Final Fantasy
Each
VII.
character has a unique mechanic. Maëlle switches between stances which can alternately boost defense or power. I personally like to make Maëlle the protector of the group, but I'm pretty much the only one at the studio who plays her that way. Most people play her as a glass cannon with Gustave's complementary skills.
That's probably how I would play it,
Characters
to be
can
fair.
also equip hundreds of passive effects, which in our game
I am a glass cannon guy.
Every character has more than 20 unique skills.
First step on being disappointed is hope. I get that,
Passive effects. They can
but
build
everything I'm
stamina
seeing
and
is
weapons. So
good.
there are a ton of builds and playstyle to explore. Needless to say, we can't wait to see how you choose to play and what kinds of build you'll design that we probably never even imagined.
I just want a release date now.
Our story is set in the French fantasy world, and I was really excited to design something unique. Every level has its own color and
What's the art style remind me of specifically? Like,
Village is an early area
I'm getting a
where
lot
players
of
can enjoy a fun break. We wanted something
Project Zero, Fatal
beyond
Frame,
grungy
from like the
roguelike.
ghosts and spirits.
Basically a bazaar. Everything's disorganized, chaos everywhere, huts are unsafe, built without much thought. It's a place where anyone could fight you at any point, which is pretty much what the Jestrels are like. The Jestral village is hidden inside the ancient sanctuary. The ideas here were forest, labyrinth, and sentinels. I designed it as a vibrant place, like an old graveyard of Jestrals, or forgotten wooden toys in a box, with two main colors, red and white.
It's their wooden
I wanted
toys.
to make it feel cozy, hidden from danger, with traps and labyrinths in case enemies get in.
That's why I'm getting like Lily, Child of Geos vibes from like the from the puppets. Yeah, they're revealing a lot, but I feel like the game must be very close to release.
Definitely a Destro.
For SK, we needed a cuddly companion to take us around the world. I thought instantly of a giant inflatable balloon and old Victorian pillows with many intricate motifs. We start with the core themes and ideas, and the visuals grow organically from there.
From the very start of the project, there was one thing that we absolutely wanted to bring back from older JRPGs. A feature we really loved, but is very rare these days. A completely 3D and navigable world map. Yes, we've got a world map. And it was a real challenge to create both artistically and technically.
Oh, cool!
It ended up a lot bigger than we expected. You'll definitely need SK's help traveling around. Here we go! We're super happy with the result, though, as there's a lot of side paths and entire hidden
Segment's
levels.
too long.
If you
I
want to
get
find the
ya,
toughest bosses of the game,
but because this is something I would totally play, I don't mind. It's when a segment is this long and it's Football Manager or whatever, I'm not interested.
Into this game for the past 4 years. That's why we're delighted to announce that Expedition 33 launches on April 24th.
April 24th.
Xbox Series X and S, and is available day one with Xbox Game Pass. You can already wish the game and follow us for more info.
Is it on Steam?
We're excited to invite you into the world of Expedition 33. We are a small, passionate team. It's our debut game, and we can't wait for you to discover our story, our world, and our take on the turn-based genre. On behalf of everyone at Sunfall, thank you for joining us. Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
It is on Steam. Okay. Add to my wish list. Right. Doom! We're looking at Quake, but they called it Doom for some reason.
Hello, and welcome to
That game was called Expedition 33, Claire Obscura.
More than 30 years ago, a small team of game developers helped define and set a course for first-person shooters.
More like Coom, am I right?
But our team is as passionate as ever. And the most important values at the core of our games, innovation, craftsmanship, and performance, remain a priority for us to this day.
And as you're about to see, those values are infused in every aspect of this latest installment in the legendary Doom franchise. It is an honor to work on this game, to carry on its tradition of creating all-out, groundbreaking levels of fun.
So now, we're excited to share with you a look at our most ambitious
Alright, get the
game
Chuckle
yet.
Brothers off screen.
This is Doom
Show me Doom.
Dark Ages.
That was so stupid I mouthed the words.
Ooh, spiky shield.
In Doom the Dark Ages, you will feel like the superweapon in the center of a medieval war against hell.
I don't like Eternal, and I don't like Doom 2016 either.
World full of locations to explore,
I know.
powerful weapons to unlock, and enemies
But I'm
to
willing
conquer.
to give them another
This is a
chance.
prequel to Doom 2016, and that's given us the opportunity to reimagine every aspect of this experience. So if you're new to the franchise, then Doom the Dark Ages will be the perfect entry point into the series.
Okay.
And if you're a longtime fan, then you'll be proud to see, in a lot of ways, the feel of the game is really a return to form. So let's break it down, starting with the combat. In Doom Eternal, you felt like a fighter jet. In Doom the Dark Ages, you'll be an iron tank. Heavy,
Right.
strong,
Okay.
but still fast. A grounded combat system with an emphasis on power over the acrobatics of Doom Eternal.
I agree. It should have been Hex.
And a balance between
Or Quake.
projectiles
Or
as well as a
Heretic.
movement speed that makes strafing to aim viable again, just like in the classic Doom games. But it's
Strafe
not all
heavy.
about nostalgia. Innovation is the goal, always. And so for Doom the Dark Ages, it's an all-new world with new tools and new mechanics to master. Let me introduce you to the Shield Saw. Block. Throw. Parry. Deflect. All from one input. It's contextual. Tons of depth on a single button press. You know, we want every Doom game to stand on its own as a unique experience.
Yes.
So in 2016, we asked you to run and gun. In Doom Eternal, it was jump and shoot. And in Doom the Dark Ages, you're gonna stand and fight. And the Shield Saw will give you the strength to go head-to-head with some of the biggest, baddest demons we've ever created it in. But that's not all. Because if you're gonna stand and fight, then you gotta have something to follow up that opening parry with. How about an iron flail? Or maybe an electrified gauntlet? Or even a Doom spiked mace? That's right, we have 3 melee options that are part of a melee system. All on one input, complete with combos and upgrades. And it's totally awesome. And you can finish off the demons now with an all-new, unsynced, completely in the player's control glory kill system. From any angle, in and out, as you see fit. And it feels amazing. You'll feel unstoppable, smashing your way through the horde with total freedom. And that seems like a ton, but that's just 2 inputs. We got one more really important button that we haven't talked about yet. The trigger. That's right, we've saved the best for last. Doom has and always will be all about the guns, and Dark Ages has some of the most ridiculously powerful weapons that we've ever created.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Bruh! Okay. I'm hearing something happening with my sound hardware in the background.
Butcher, Impale.
Like, I get a noise that's like a sudden, like, cut of audio, and it comes back, and that's when my mic is lost.
Insanely fun to use tools of mayhem that only the Slayer has the power to.
Look, I've only had this mic 2 months. It's under warranty. If it keeps cutting out, I'm getting a replacement.
Evil mechanics synergize with the enemies and the environments to form the new combat loop for Doom the Dark Ages.
I haven't tried the Yeti in absolutely forever because I was having issues with the cable, I think. I'll pull the Yeti out. I'll give the Yeti a go. Yeah, I could probably get a new cable for the Yeti. It's exactly the same kind of cable this one uses. This was never meant to be my mic on computer. It was always meant to be my recording with the camera mic. Yeah, it's just a standard mini USB cable. Same kind the PSP uses.
And under the hood, for the first time in an id game, we've made our combat more approachable and flexible than ever before.
Yeah.
With a new difficulty system and sliders that will allow players to tune the speed and challenge of the game to whatever fits them best. You
Okay.
can slow things down
So you're taking away the difficulty-based achievements then?
for all Slayers.
And the gameplay doesn't end with just the Slayer. We finally have for you, you've been waiting for 2 games now, to get in and pilot your very own 30-story Atlan, which is a mech. It's the size of a building. It's powerful. And you can beat giant Titan-sized demons to death with your
The fuck?
fists. And if that wasn't enough, we also have for you your very own fire-breathing, Gatling gun-toting cybernetic dragon. Neither of these are one-and-done features either. They have a full suite of abilities and even mini-bosses. The spectacle is epic. The Power Fantasy is unlike anything we've made it in. And the combat systems behind these features are deep and tons of fun. And as cool as all that is, we know that fans of single-player action games expect more than just great combat to pull them through the experience. So we're excited to share with you not just the gunplay, but the world of Doom the Dark Ages.
Okay. Okay.
Your hero's journey will take you to the far reaches of the Doom universe. Mysterious worlds from the Slayer's past, dark forests, dungeons, ancient hellscapes, battlefields, and worlds beyond.
Serious Sam. I can see it. I can see it.
Unlocking new abilities and godlike powers every step of the way. Now armed with your trusty shield saw, you're gonna cut, leap, and smash your way through environments full of secrets and treasures. There's always something new waiting to be discovered or destroyed. Now let's take a closer look at just one of the many missions you'll experience in Doom the Dark Ages. In this level, you will meet the enemy at the gates and save a city from certain destruction. Explore the medieval battlefield outside.
Notice that they said level.
Seeking out targets and enemy formations along the way to engage with as you see fit, with any gun you choose. Explore what is the largest play space ever in a
Yo,
Doom
that's an
game,
Oblivion portal.
discovering secret caves and dungeon-like mines in search of vital resources. You control
How
the
many
pace
of these levels are there then?
where you go, who you fight, and the objectives you pursue.
Are these like the little open worlds?
Doom sandbox full of war and riches. Once you've broken the enemy assault, head back to the main gates because the battle isn't over yet. And the soundtrack to your epic adventures will be composed by the award-winning team at Finishing Move, providing you with a metal soundscape that's loaded with guitars, medieval vibes, and pure adrenaline. You'll feel like you're expanding the legend of the Slayer with every mission you complete. And speaking of that legend, the story of Doom the Dark Ages, like everything else in the game, is big. It's a summer blockbuster event with everything on the line, and you are the star of the show. Your power is coveted by your enemies and withheld from your allies. With the Slayer imprisoned at the start of our story, the balance of power between good and evil is shifting, and time is running out. It's a new story and the perfect entry point for new players. It's easier to access now as we've taken the narrative out of the codex and into the cutscenes, featuring new characters, old allies, and powerful new villains. And for returning players, it leads directly into the Doom 2016 Slayer's Testaments. It's an action story worthy of the Slayer's legend.
Oh, I remember that game. It's called Heavy Metal because it's based on an animated film series called Heavy Metal.
We've got 10 years of making modern Doom games together, and we've done better with every game we've made.
The hope with all this, the goal, is to give players an experience that's as fun to play as it was to make, and make something that's good enough to become the best game id has ever made.
But that is for you to decide. When Doom the Dark Ages releases,
May 15th. Huh. So it's practically out. Is that it? I think that's it.
I cannot move. This is so like
you will feel like the superweapon in the center of a medieval war against hell.
All of Hazel's powers are designed around textile crafting and spinning wheels. The combat system is built around chaining attacks.
Message
and
retracted.
enemies.
Our reactive turn-based system.
That one's not been retracted yet.
Which gives combat greater intensity and dynamism.
Oh, there it goes.
忍具やシリーズおなじみの体術など忍者アクションを駆使して乗り越えていくことになります。
皆様に進化した忍者ガイデンを触っていただける日を楽しみにしています。
That's it. That's it. Oh. That's it. Right. If I had to give that presentation a rating, I would give it an A. Very solid. Very solid. Is Dark Ages a prequel? Yes. That's what they said. More FF7? Not now. I have a publisher opportunity, Banana Massacre, set for 8:30. I haven't eaten yet, so I need to go eat. So, I'm going to bring the stream to a close here. But, thank you very much for coming. Every announcement here amazing. Every announcement here amazing. Everything that we already had seen, we have seen practically more of it than we'd ever want to see before playing it, but damn. Expedition 33 looks fucking good. South of Midnight, I'm, forgetting what Compulsion Games had done and the people that they had hired. They course steered. Game looks good. I'm willing to give it a chance. And Dark Ages, that might be the first Doom game that I will be excited to play on release since, Doom 3. Alright, I'm going to go, but thank you very much for coming. And yeah, I will see you a little bit later on for Banana Massacre, if you're around. Banana Massacre. Not all publisher opportunities are made equally, but Banana Massacre might be a surprise hit. Until next time, if we live that long, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.